Hi, Nancy. Good morning.
Hi, Amit. Good morning.
Morning. Actually, when I was opening this meeting, I was not seeing this in recurring one. So I thought somebody has opened already.
Even if somebody has opened, it still shows up. Sourav joined from there only. I joined from there only. It does.
Okay, I don't know. It was not showing. It was showing the next meeting. Okay, it's fine. Saurabh, good morning.
The host rights. Amit, can you make me co-host? I think you have taken over the host rights.
It okay. 1 second.
And don't admit Sourav when he joins.
Okay. Yeah, now it is showing Nancy. Actually, I think for some reason it was kind of the not showing.
Don't admit Sourav.
Okay, don't admit Saurabh. Okay.
Yeah. Don't admit anyone now. We have this video playing in the waiting room. So let them watch that video. Post that, we will start admitting them.
Sure. So recording is I think in progress, right? Pause recording. Can we pause recording?
Yeah, pause the recording. Yes.
Yeah. So hi everyone. Good morning. Good morning everyone.
Good morning.
Morning.
Yeah. Now I can see some energy. Okay. So I see a couple of people are not on camera. So can you come on camera? Mukund, Joshi, Devayani, Jaspreet. Yeah, please come on camera. You don't have to pay
Amit,
any.
I'm on my way to the venue. I have logged in through my mobile. I will
Yeah,
just reach
sure.
there in 10 minutes or 15.
Sure. So you basically you don't have to pay any taxes, right, Sanjay? If they are on camera.
What?
What I am saying is they don't
Sorry,
have to pay any taxes if they are on camera, right?
yeah.
Yeah, sure.
For today,
So
they need not pay. Future, they have to pay.
yeah, so welcome to the meeting number 183 of the Gabbys Toastmaster Club. I am Toastmaster Amit, your sergeant at arms for today. I am sure you are as excited as I am. This meeting will be blocked for 2 hours and you are expected to stay for entire duration. Before we start the meeting, I want to highlight some key points. Your video should be on and audio should be off. Audio should be on when you are called to speak or need to speak. Regarding the topic of sex, religion, and politics, even though Toastmaster International doesn't put any restriction on speaking on these topics, at the Gabbys Toastmaster Club, we request all speakers and role takers to be mindful and responsible and abstain from expressing any controversial view on these sensitive topics. Also, urge you to be the cognizant of the fact that we as a club practice diversity and inclusion in letter and spirit. Hence, ensuring there are no sexist, racist, or any such undertone that create hostility and discomfort for the members or guests. Now, let me call upon the presiding officer for today's meeting, DTM Nancy Goel. About Nancy, she is working as senior data analyst. She is a certified image consultant and personal branding coach. She is the current president of the Gabbys Toastmasters Club. Over to you, DTM Nancy.
Thank you so much, our Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster Amit. Don't you see his excitement already that he doesn't have to pay tax? He's smiling ear to ear. Can we have a round of applause for our Sergeant at Arms for opening the meeting with such excitement today? Thank you. With this, I open meeting number 183 of the Gabbys Toastmasters Club. I acknowledge presence of our guest in the meeting, Toastmaster Ashwin, who joined us last week as well. And I don't see any guest online. All right. I have got a couple of announcements for all of us. Let's start with the first one first. Oh, Sravan is here. Sravan, welcome to the Gabbys meeting. I somehow missed you as a guest. You are so often in our meetings that I thought you are our member itself. Welcome to the Gabbys. Coming to the announcements part, we have added one more member to the Gabbys. Please put your hands together for Toastmaster Sunil, who's joining us as a dual member with the Gabbys International Club. I would like to read out his introduction for all of you. I don't see him in the meeting, but Toastmaster Sunil Gupta, we all welcome you. Toastmaster Sunil is a senior engineer at a PSU with a passion for learning cricket and mastering English. He values simplicity, integrity, and hard work. Well, to talk about his hard work, you would have noticed him in our previous meeting when he was delivering the speech. What an amazing speaker he is and hardworking speaker he is. To improve his communication skills, he has joined Toastmasters and the Gabbys International Toastmasters Club. Sunil is also dedicated to building strong, meaningful relationships, and this is what we already can see. He's already fostering that in his persona with all of us. So put your hands together to welcome Toastmaster Sunil Gupta, who's joining us as the 11th member in the last 35 days. Next announcement, rather I should say I'm sorry. Yes, I really am sorry. Coronation happened on 27th of May, and post that every other club is just announcing awards. Where were we? Did we not achieve any award at all? We did. I'm sorry that I'm announcing this so late because it took us a long time to count the number of awards that we have achieved. We have bagged 24 awards for all three clubs put together, and we are still counting more and more awards coming our way. Let me just announce the 24 awards that we have achieved in the last 1 year for these three clubs. For the Gabbys Toastmasters Club, we have bagged Early Renewal Term 1, Early Renewal Term 2, Smedley Membership Award, that's a global award, Beat the Clock Membership Award, that's achieved already, again, another global award, Diamond Award, Growth Champion for Term 1, Spirit of 92, Golden Gavel Excelsior Award, Fast 5, and the Best Website of District 92 for the Gabbys Toastmasters Club. For the Gabbys Online Toastmasters Club, we have bagged Magnus Award, Early Renewal Term 1, Early Renewal Term 2, Smedley Membership Award, Beat the Clock Membership Award, Diamond Award, Growth Champion Term 1, Phoenix Award, Spirit of 92 Award, Golden Gavel Excelsior Award, and Fast 5 Award for the Gabbys Online Toastmasters Club, and for the Gabbys International, which got charted in December 2023. And within 5 months, we have achieved Magnus Award, Early Renewal for Term 2, and Spirit of 92. So these are the awards that we have just counted. And there are many more coming our way. We are still figuring out which all are yet to come our way. So please put your hands together for the entire team, for all the members of the Gabbys working hard to achieve these awards. Is Gabbys only about awards and education? No, absolutely not. We are celebrating our milestone meeting, rather a put together collaborative milestone meeting on 22nd of June, calling it the Gabbys Day. On that day, there won't be any educational award, there won't be any speech. We will be having fun with a lot of dancing, singing, talent show, fashion show, and whatnot. So raise of hands, quick raise of hands who have registered for this meeting already. 1, 2, 3. Did you register? No. 2 people sitting online. I can't see anyone raising their hands. No one? Thank you, Sourav. No one. Seriously?
We don't
Even
have
if
any.
you-
We don't have
Yes?
any information. We don't have much information about registration.
All right, that sound like a more a plausible excuse. Well, more plausible excuse. Please connect with Toastmaster Punith. He is handling the entire event. Punith, this is one quick information for you that people are not aware of this. Well, on 22nd of June, if you're joining us as an audience, if you're joining us as a performer, or you're joining us with your family, just fill up the form so that we know that you're joining us. All right. Punith is quickly sharing the link in the chat box, and for people in the room, we will share the link during the tea break time. But please, please, please register no matter how you're joining. We want to know, we want to celebrate our day with all of you, with all of us here, whether as a performer or as an audience. And yes, this is open for your family members and your plus ones as well, not just limited to family members. All right, can I have a quick raise of hands who are going to register so that we know that you're registering? 1, 2, 3, 4. Toastmaster Sanjay, you're not joining us? Okay, Yogesh, Amit. Toastmaster Sandeep has already registered. He's just not raising his hand. He's testing whether I'm noting down all the information or not. Good test, Toastmaster Sandeep. Jaspreet, Meeta ma'am. DTM
I'll be
Lasantha.
traveling during that time, otherwise I wouldn't have missed it.
Oh my God. Anyone else who's not available? Chitrakshi, Mansi, Lasantha. All right. I really look forward to seeing you there on our D day. If you are available in Bangalore, please do come join us offline. We have booked a beautiful place for us to experience this event as the best as we can. Apart from this, what's happening? On that D-Day, we will be announcing results for Gabbys Premier League. How many of you are aware that Gabbys Premier League is already ongoing? Couple of you. For the rest of you, yes, this time Toastmaster Sandeep has raised his hand. Thank you so much. So for those of you who are not aware of this, and you just need to know that you are already a part of it as soon as you're bringing a member to the club, or you are bringing any guest to the club, or you are attempting any speech, you are picking up any role in the meeting, your points are getting counted. And this has been taken care by Toastmaster Mukund Joshi. Toastmaster Mukund is making note of all activities that you as a member are attempting at the Gabbys, and that is counting towards your club. Now, I have the scores for the club as of June 1. So as of June 1, we have got Gabbys Online Toastmasters Club leading with 391 points. Isn't that amazing? 391 points. Is bar 400 par. So what DTM Sourav is saying, we will cross 400 plus. We have got the Gabbys at 379, just trailing by a little, and the Gabbys International Toastmasters Club trailing at 284. We still have hope, 15 days. This is as of June 1. And for those of you who are not consciously participating for your club, Please participate. This will be on till 15th of June and the awards will be distributed on the D-Day, on the Gabbys Day. So yes, I welcome you all to the Gabbys Day on 22nd June and I welcome you all to participate in the Gabbys Premier League. These were the announcements. I think for the benefit of guests, we already got to understand Toastmasters is not just a public speaking platform, but at Gabbys, we do much, much, much more. This 100-year-old organization is something we take pride in, but at the same time, we feel privileged that we are a part of this particular organization where we can explore and explore and explore, not just we overcome our glossophobia, but we explore our talent and many other skills that we possess. With this, it's time to talk about the elephant in the room. Our income tax returns. How many of you have already started filing your income tax returns? Not me. Not yet. There are two reasons when you don't file income tax returns. One, you're not earning at all. The most sad part. And two, when the government is already deducting tax and you're not aware of that. So if you are, I believe all of us are in the second category, let's not make that happen. Ensure that we get our dues back from the government, from the IT officers, and to ensure that we know which income tax return we need to file as an entrepreneur, as a professional, or as a freelancer. We have our Toastmaster of the day, who is a CA by profession and a Toastmaster by passion. Please put your hands together and welcome Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Sanjay Jain.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nancy, for a wonderful introduction. Today, our theme is income tax returns, as Nancy has told. I will be presenting a screen. 1 second.
Sanjay, can you put it on the slideshow mode?
Yeah, I'm putting that only slideshow.
Perfect.
Are you able to see?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Good morning to all. Welcome to the income tax returns filing session. Today, we will be discussing about the return filing. Basically, now the season for income tax returns has started. As last year, we would have earned income, and this year we'll have to file our returns and see that appropriate taxes are paid to the government so that we don't face any difficulties in future, any litigations or things like that, or any demand of penalties like that. So basically, I will be discussing about it. Basically, I want to ask the audience, how many types of categories are there in income tax, which broadly is classified? Can anybody say?
It's ITR 1, ITR 2, and 3.
No, that is about returns. I'm talking about income tax. How many categories are there?
Salaried.
Yeah, correct.
Tax and non-taxpayers.
There are five basically classification of income. These are as follows: income from salaries, income from house property, income from capital, income from business, and income from other sources. So we may fall in any of this category. If we don't fall in first four, we are bound to fall in the fifth category. So government has not left anything which cannot be taxed. Only agriculture income is an exception. But other than that, everything is taxable. So income from salary, you will be knowing about it. There should be an employee-employee relationship, basically. As we are in employment, the TDS is deducted by the employer, basically. So can anybody say what type of forms the employer issues?
Form 16.
Yeah. Form 16 it issues so that it does not get escape. Our income does not get escape from income tax. Basically, it is taken care by the employer. The second, income from house property, income from capital gains, income from business, and income from other sources, they may get escape if there is no appropriate mechanism to deduct TDS or things like that. So basically, I will be taking up this how government is tracking down in the next coming sections, slides, basically. So basically, yeah, income from salary you have understood. Income from house property you would have understood that whatever rent we receive for own property we have, that is income from house property. So it is classified under that category. We have to declare our income in that category. The next one is income from capital gains. How many are investing in shares and selling the shares and things like that, or any land, property, anything from gains from that has to be paid under this category, income from capital gains. Can I know how many are dealing in shares and
I have
okay.
invested in shares.
Yeah, you sell, you buy shares online, you pay. So there are two types of income from that category. One is income long term and short term. Can I know who is Ashwin? Can you speak? You can also speak. Yeah.
Okay, I had raised my hand
raised your
saying
hand.
that I also invest in stocks, so that's what it is.
Yeah. Yeah. That only means when you invest in stock and you sell that and you make a gain out of it, you have to pay income tax. You have to pay basically. So are you doing that?
You don't need to answer this, Ashwini.
Yeah, you can skip that question.
Okay. No issue. It is personal and confidential. I will not go into personal details right now. So that
Yeah.
Nothing personal. You can means this is only a section, education section. Then other is income from business. As business we do, everybody knows business. If we may be consultant in some companies, you get fixed amount every month. So it may be your professional income or your business income. This has to be declared under this category, income from business or professional. So it will be fourth category. Then anything other than that, for example, interest income, bank interest is there, dividend is there, you have to declare under income from other sources. The word itself is saying income from other sources, means whichever is not there in the first four categories will come in the income from other sources. So this is basically the income. The next is new regime versus old regime. There are two regimes right now going on in income tax. So which will be benefit to you? That we have to understand. Before filing the ITR, you have to understand which is benefit to you. Because there is new regime also and old regime. How many of you know that there are two regimes going on in income tax? Yeah, you know about it. Can you tell something about it, Yogesh? If you are comfortable to say.
Okay, new regime, there you don't get any exemptions if you have home loan and if you are paying interest on home loan, it's standard. It's beyond a certain limit, a fixed amount will be deducted. But in old regime, you have options to claim exemptions for the interest on home loan or principal on home loan, your mediclaims, your children's school fee, and so on.
Yes, Yogesh, you are right. Yeah, you are right about it. So one is new regime and old regime. They are slabs, different slabs are there, rates. So what the government has done, it has cleverly done, means earlier new for many of them to opt. Why? Because in new regime, you need not do documentation. Much documentation is not required. In old regime, you have to keep various documents like rent receipt is there, you would have invested in PPF. All that documentation you will have to keep it. But in new regime, you need not keep these documents. I will discuss this in the next section. Right now, Due to curiosity of time, I will be going through the other things, and I'll come back to you. Till that time, you can also think over it, how the new regime and old regime slabs will make a difference and which will be good for you. You can keep it handy for yourself and need not disclose to me. So that is the thing. Now we will be moving to the our session. Basically, Toastmasters is divided. Sections are divided into 3 sections. One is the prepared speech, other is the table topic section, and the third one is evaluation. For evaluating this section, we have esteemed Toastmaster, DTM Toastmaster Sourav Dutta. Sourav Dutta is the winner of 2 DTM awards and has completed level pass in the Toastmasters journey. He has been the president's distinguished divisional director, a distinguished area director in the past. Outside Toastmasters, Sourav has played several leadership roles in Fortune 500 companies and startups and non-profits. Currently, Sourav is building his own edutech startup practice, which he founded in June 2020. Can I request the DTM Sourav Dutta to please take the stage and introduce his TAGL team?
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sanjay. Am I audible? Can you please give me a thumbs up?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay. As the general evaluator for today's meeting, my job is to evaluate the meeting right from the start of the meeting till the very end of the meeting. I would be evaluating all aspects of the meeting in terms of the meeting logistics, participation, role takers, the quality of the meeting, the quality of evaluations, and the speeches. For doing that, I have a team with me who will be helping me in playing this role. The first member of this team is the timer. Our timer for today is Toastmaster Chaitanya Prasad. Toastmaster Chaitanya is a software engineer working in Bangalore. His interests include music, cooking, sports, trekking, etc. And the list goes on as it truly mentions. Basically, interest in everything around him. He's keen towards learning new things and be able to do something that has an impact. Over to you, Chaitanya. So please explain your role as a timer.
Thank you, General Evaluator DTM Sourav Dutta. Good morning, all the members and guests. I'll be the timer of the day, and I'll be timing the speeches, both prepared and table topic speeches, and also the evaluations. The prepared speeches will be of duration of 5 to 7 minutes, in which I'll be flashing the green card at 5 minutes, yellow card at 6 minutes, and red card at 7 minutes. In prepared speeches, there is a grace period of 30 seconds before 5 minutes and after 7 minutes. So if a speaker speaks till 4 minute 30 second and 7 minute 30 second, they are qualified. Below 4 minute 30 second, the speaker will be disqualified, and same if the speaker speaks more than 7 minute 30 second, he will be disqualified again. For table topics, the speech will be of 1 to 2 minutes, in which I'll be flashing the green card at 1 minute, yellow card at 1 minute 30 second, and red card at 2 minutes. In table topics, there is a grace period on the upper side of the speech, which is the speaker can speak up to 2 minute 30 second, but not less than 1 minute. The evaluations will be for 2 to 3 minutes. I'll be flashing green card at 2 minutes, yellow card at 2 minute 30 second, and red card at 3 minutes. The grace period here will be similar to what we have in prepared speeches on the upper side and the lower side. So the evaluator can speak till 1 minute 30 second, not less than that, and till 3 minute 30 second and not more than that. Thank you, General Evaluator. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Chaitanya Prasad. In addition to that, I would also request you to show the red card in case any of the role takers are going. One second. Am I still audible? The issue is here. Can you speak so that we know that there is no issue?
Yes, Sourav, you are audible.
You're audible.
Can you speak once more?
Yeah, you are audible.
You are audible.
There is an issue in the audio here. So, yeah, I'll just leave the audio and connect to different audio. Can you still hear me?
We can't hear you, Sourav. It's very volume is very low.
Your voice is so feeble.
How about now?
Is it better?
Yeah, Nancy, voice is better. Sourav, still little low.
Hello.
It's better
Not
now.
audible?
It's better now, better than earlier.
Yeah. Then you have to give the number. This one, this side.
Sir, still low.
Still low, right?
Yeah.
So, what we do is we'll continue with Sandeep's report. Sandeep, can you please explain your role? And then when the meanwhile will get started.
It's echoing. Your voice is
Yeah.
echoing.
Yeah, but I heard Sourav say that I should go ahead and explain my role, so let me do that. Today I'm playing the role of an R counter. As R counter, I'll make a note of all unnecessary words and sounds and make a note of them. These unnecessary words and sounds belong to 5 categories essentially. Filler words, filler sounds like inappropriate injections like so, crutch words like basically, actually, repetitive words, and unintentional long pauses. And at the end of the meeting, when General Evaluator asks me to do so, I will present my report for the day. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Hello? Can you hear me now?
There is
Can you hear me
echo.
now?
Your voice is louder, but there is echo.
Can you hear me now, guys?
Yes. This was loud and clear.
Can you give me a thumbs up if I'm audible? Okay, good. Okay, so the audio issue is fixed. So we had a minor glitch in between. It's taken care of now. Thank you. The next on our TAGL team is our grammarian for today, and our grammarian for today is Toastmaster Mukund Joshi. Toastmaster Mukund is a finance professional working for Cape Gemini as a director. He has been the president of Smedley Speakers Society twice. He loves reading, public speaking, and currently he's learning golf. Toastmaster Mukund is also the VP-elect of the Gabbys Toastmasters Club. Please welcome Toastmaster Mukund, our grammarian for today. Mukund, please explain your role and also introduce us to the word of the day.
Thank you, General Evaluator. Hello, everybody. As a grammarian, I will be making note of certain misuse of English language. And at the same time, I will also be making note of certain good quotes, sayings, good usage of English as well. And today's word of day, ladies and gentlemen, is endurance, which means the ability or strength to last long. I repeat again, I'll put it in a chat in a few minutes from now. But the word of the day is endurance, which means the ability or the strength to last long. If I have to put it in a sentence, it means in a marathon, the runner's physical endurance is put to test. Thank you, and back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you so much. And one line that immediately comes to my mind because of what happened just now is during a hybrid meeting, every club's endurance is put to test. Thank you so much. And with this, let me now invite the last, but definitely the most important member of the TAGL team who's with me here, Toastmaster Janvi Pagia, who is playing the role of the listener. Toastmaster Janvi is a software engineer who is a traveler at heart. She likes to read fiction and finds cooking therapeutic. Interesting. We share the same therapy. Janvi, please explain.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you. At Toastmasters, listening is equally important as speaking. As a listener today, I would be taking note of all the interesting tidbits shared by our speakers during the meeting. I'll come back with questions at the end of the meeting to verify that you guys were also listening. That's all from me, and back to you, Evaluator.
So that was my TAGL team, the timer, our counter, grammarian, and listener, and together we will be giving you inputs which are positive, constructive, which will make you become a better speaker, a better role taker. Along with these members, I do have 4 evaluators who will also join me when I come to present my G report towards the end of the meeting. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Thank you, DTM Sourav. Now we will be moving to the first section, that is the prepared speech session. The first, before that, I would call upon the first speaker's evaluator. Toastmaster Bimpy Kumari, are you there?
Yes, I'm in meeting.
Yeah, thank you. Now I will be calling upon the first speaker. He has been a Toastmaster for last 2 years. He is from TCS Maitri Toastmaster Club. His hobbies are listening, playing musical instrument, and yoga practitioner. He is from Hyderabad. He is Sravan Kumar. Sravan Kumar, are you there?
Yes, Toastmaster Sanjay.
Yeah. He is attempting level 1 project 1 from visionary communication. The first project is the icebreaker. The speech duration is 4 to 6 minutes. The speech type Sravan Kumar, whom am I? Sravan Kumar, Toastmaster Sravan Kumar. The stage is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sanjay. Sunrise whispers, day's embrace, morning's grace in time and space. With that note, I would like to say a happy morning to all fellow Toastmasters and my dear guests. Who am I? How many of you have heard this statement? You might have heard it as the title of a thought-provoking film by Jackie Chan or in a spiritual discourse. Haven't you? Have you watched that movie? How many of you watched that movie? It's a must. You must watch that movie. It revolves around a soldier who lost his memory of identity, but not the skills he had. I believe it's a brilliant script directed by Jackie Chan himself. However, that's an identity. I'm talking about the identity because of that. I'm just connecting you to the identity. I am not just an Aadhaar card or a passport or PAN card. My identity is something different. Let me explain my story. I was born in a European missionary hospital and grew up in an upper middle class family. My father was a government employee and my mother was a homemaker. I was so mischievous during my childhood. Of course, everybody does, isn't it? At the time of my birth, the doctor in charge at the hospital was an English woman. I was so healthy with a long hair and cute looks. So she asked me, my mother, to give me to her forever. However, I did. Whenever I do any mischievous activity, my mother used to say that she would have given me to her to avoid my mischievous act. I used to have a long hair and my first haircut happened at the age of 5. So my mother used to comb me like a baby girl and decorate me with a jasmine garland. I still feel that smell of jasmine whenever I remember those days. We used to live in a small village when I was born. Till 5 years, I was in that small village. My grandfather was a village administrator. We used to have a lot of cows at home, 30 to 40 cows we used to take care. It was a combined family. As world has been changing, now the families become nuclear. People move to different cities. So whenever I remember those days, I feel like I had a life of Lord Krishna during his childhood. By the time I grew up, our family had become a nuclear and moved to a small town, as I said. Due to my naughty nature, and my father and mother decided to send me to my grandparents' place, from where I moved to another village and completed my schooling there. During my college days, coming to the college days, that's the schooling part, and coming to the college days, I was a shy and cool, calm, and composed person. After coming out of college with the flying colors, I started my professional career. During the initial stages of my career, I was so active. I was a kind of a go-getter. I had a great time and gained a lot of experience, a wonderful experience, I can say. It was a golden period in my life. After that, I come across, like everybody, I'll come across with a lot of ups and downs, gossips, blame, misunderstandings in my life. I think it is common in everybody's life. I'm here in front of you to share my story. I just recollect, I just try to connect with the life of every individual with a story of Bhagavat Purana. If we look at each of our lives, they are similar to the story of the divine. Hence, I can say confidently that the Bhagavata Purana is the story of the self of all living beings. It's an autobiography of a self. It even includes a fly or even includes a cow. Every living being can be related to that Bhagavata Purana. So I can say, in the echoes of the past, I whisper in time's embrace. In the present's dance, I am the essence of this space. In future, yet unseen, I will be a dream unfurled. A constant thread runs through the pearls or jasmines of the moment of eternal life. This is how I can poetically say, who am I? Coming to my hobbies, I have a couple of girlfriends. Those girlfriends are, whenever I touch them, they will give a beautiful music. That is, one is my violin and another one is my flute. Of course, flute is my first girlfriend and violin is the second one. So during weekends, I do romance with these two things, and I try to learn some beautiful melodies. Every week, I will try to experiment a new melody. Apart from that, I do practice yoga regularly. That makes me healthy and happy. So that's it, all about me for now. With that note, I have broken the ice. I can visualize that it will become water and subsequently vapor in the future. Thank you for your attention. Have a wonderful time ahead. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sravan. Can we request all to stand up and give standing ovation?
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Now we'll be moving to our next speaker. Before I call upon the next speaker, can I ask the evaluators to Jaspreet, Toastmaster Jaspreet, to confirm?
Yes, Toastmaster of the day, I'm there.
Thank you, ma'am. now we will be moving to our second speaker. She is recently joined Salesforce as a product manager, loves to read and write poetry. The purpose of this speech is of this project is for the member to present a speech on any topic, receive feedback, and apply the feedback to the second speech. The purpose of this speech is for the member to present a speech and receive feedback from the evaluator. The path is persuasive influence, level 1, project 2, evaluation and feedback. The project name is evaluation and feedback. The time is 5 to 7 minutes. The Toastmaster, Arsheen, the ride back to Bombay, the ride back to full story. Can we give a big applause to Toastmaster Arsheen? Now we will be moving to the third speaker. Before that, I will be calling upon the evaluator, Punith. Punith, are you there? Toastmaster Punith, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Yes. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for your confirmation. Now we'll be I'll be calling upon the third speaker. She is a triple path breaker, a VP PR of Gabbys International Toastmasters Club. She has empowered more than 6,000 individuals to secure promotions, interviews, and excel in their virtual and vocal communication. Toastmaster Chitrakshi. The purpose of this project is for the member to practice using story within a speech or giving the speech that is a story. The path is innovative planning. The level 3 project name is elevative. The project name is connect with the storytelling. Speech duration is 5 to 7 minutes. The speech title, I think, Toastmasters Chitrakshi, you only have to tell. I have not received. Yeah, you can please tell and continue your speech here. Thank you. Over to you.
Will you marry me? Will you marry me? He really asked me that. I've waited for him all my life. I've waited for him to say that all my life. And he did that on my birthday. He said he was taking me out for lunch and that I just had to sit down for an hour. I sat next to him. I had a little faith in him. And so there I was, right opposite the Taj. I could see Taj Mahal and here a basket of champagne, some flowers, and him on his knees. Oh my God. I can't believe I got so lucky. How could anyone know? I wasn't that romantic and I never told anyone what I wanted. And he did ask me to get married. Could my life be any better? Could my dreams be any stronger? Isn't this what I wanted? I just didn't know this is what I wanted, but I knew in that moment, in that feeling, that this is what I waited for. A strong, independent girl. I had to be on my toes all the time, very careful of how I am with other people, because this is the man I wanted. How long did I know him? Well, I think I knew him just over 2 months. How did I know that it was him? Well, I just knew. All 30-year-old, all of my years, I've waited and waited and waited for someone to sweep me off my feet, my knight in shining armor. It was worth the celebration. I couldn't wait to get home. I couldn't wait to show everyone what happened. The only problem was that I was not so prepared. So I didn't look that good in those pictures. But that wasn't important in that moment. I was getting married. It was amazing. We have to celebrate it. So we went back home, invited all the family over. It was my birthday. And well, nobody would suspect we had some news to share. I was ready. Today, this time, in the evening, I was all set to tell everyone that my life couldn't be better. Then people arrived. Everyone wanted to hear the story one by one, and everyone wanted my version of it with all the excitement, all the shouting, all the expressions. I knew
that this was it. I quit the work that I was doing, my job. I didn't need that anymore. Well, who did? He's gonna pay all the bills. I just have to be a good wife and a good mother. That's what I've dreamed of all my life. Well, that's what I've trained for all my life. I've just dreamed of it. And then the courtship, the wedding date, everything was fixed. Now my only responsibility was to decide what I wanted for my wedding, what I wanted to wear for my wedding, and how I would look the perfect princess. Wasn't that a dream? Well, it was all dreaming. And we decided 3 months later to go out for a drink. Just the two of us, no family, no stress. Just think of the wedding. Just think of where we wanted the honeymoon and talk about things. So we went. We had a drink too much, if you know what I mean. You know, the whole flow of the event was such that we couldn't stop ourselves. And he went on to drink. And suddenly, my parents were not good enough. He wanted a trophy wife? That's what I was? Wait, that was alcohol. How did it become the truth serum? Was he lying now? Or was he just being honest? And I didn't see that. I had to quit my job because he wanted someone to take care of the house. Did he want house help for a wife? Well, I'm sure it's not a big deal. I'm sure we'll sort it out. Cool. I'm strong enough. I'm independent enough. I can figure this out. I am too good for all of this. So it went on. A week later, when the family was over, he had a drink or two with my father. And the next thing I saw was him sitting like that. My father sitting next to him and him putting his hand over my dad's shoulder. Was my dad a buddy? What had he done to earn that? When I pointed that out to him, I was told that it's not my duty. It is not what I do. That's not the reason we're getting married. I was supposed to be his partner. And I can't tell him what he should do or not do, or what embarrasses him, or what looks bad, and that he cannot disrespect my family like that. Isn't that weird? Maybe I'm overthinking. It could be the stress from the wedding, see? So I went on, and then it happened again and again and again. Till one day, we had such a bad fight. He threw his phone, he threw everything in his side, and he disregarded me like a doormat. That was the day I realized this is not what I want. This is not what I can do. And I stepped away from that marriage. Whoa. Yes. That was the dream I had last night. So whether I know what I want or I don't want, my dream clearly told me what I don't want. I'm not getting married. I'm going to be 32. And this, for sure, is something I do not want. Love story or not, this hate story will not work for me. So when someone comes and says, will you marry me? I better be prepared. Back to you, Toastmasters.
Thank you, Toastmaster Chitrachi. Can we give a big round of applause to Toastmaster Chitrachi for delivering a wonderful speech? Can we break for 5 minutes?
Yes.
Yes. Then we'll come on level 03 minutes. Yeah. Before going to the next session, I will be continuing about the income tax returns. So, are you able to see my screen? Yeah. Thank you.
Yes, we can.
Yeah, this is a slab which we were discussing earlier, new regime and old regime. If you see the tax rates, the tax rates are different for both. If you see for new regime, up to 3 lakhs, it is exempted. For old regime, it is 2.5 lakhs. So for 50,000, you have to pay tax at 5% tax rates. And for new regime, only for 2 lakhs, 5% is the tax rates. So this tax rates makes a difference when you calculate your income tax rates. So basically, if you are not able to invest and in PPF or anything, it is better to go for new regime. Why? Because it's more benefit than the old regime. When we calculate this new regime versus old regime, around 3.5 lakhs investment is required in old regime. If you are able to do more than 3.5 lakhs in loss on property, house property, like that ATC deductions and all that, then the old regime is beneficial. No means new regime is more beneficial. So most of the people are opting for new regime, and it is more because you need not keep the documents for 8 years and all that, and you need not prove that you have made the investments or you have loss on house property, all that. You need not struggle with this new regime. So most of the people are now opting for new regime. Other short-term and long-term, all rates are same for old regime and new regime. So there is no difference in that thing. And one more thing is there, surcharge. If your income is more than 5 crores, then the new regime will be more beneficial. If you see, for greater than 5 crores, in old regime, the surcharge is 37%. For new regime, it is 25%. So you will be gaining 13% benefit on the new regime. So government is now promoting new regime only. When you will going to file your income tax returns, the default regime is new regime. In old regime, these are the benefits you're going to get. HRA benefits you're going to get, interest on home loan you're going to get benefit, and ATC deductions, ATD medical insurance deductions, ATE education loan, ATG donations and things like that. But in new regime, you're not going to get all these deductions. Before moving to any, can anybody, if anybody want anything to ask, can ask so that I can answer about it.
I have.
Okay, after you.
Okay.
We have 2 questions from the people in the room.
Yeah, please continue.
We'll go ahead with first Mukund, Toastmaster Mukund.
Okay. So Sanjay, is loss from house property allowed in new regime?
It's not allowed, no. That's all I'm saying.
I'm talking about rental properties, not self-occupied. If you have
then it's allowed. Then it's allowed. If it's not self-occupied, then it's allowed. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, Toastmaster Sanjay, my question is regarding different ITRs we have. If in case you are a freelancer or you are a business person, do we go ahead with the ITR 1, ITR 4, ITR 3? Which
that
one?
I'll take up in the next few slides. I have slides for that also. I'll take up that. Yeah.
All right.
I have a question. Okay, you can ask after passing the card. Okay, I don't want to invest my money in stocks. I don't want to get any insurance. I don't want to pay. I want to take any home loan. Is there any way the people will save tax?
We can discuss offline.
I will contact. There is a possibility.
Yeah.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sanjay.
Okay. Yeah. Then see the. If you see this due dates when you have to file your income tax returns, basically for most of us, the income tax return has to be filed before 31st July 2024. Why? Because we are covered under individual HUF. We are mostly covered under individuals. HUF, people know about this HUF, Hindu undivided family. You can do tax planning with Hindu undivided family, that thing. So they can be a tax planning where you can save your tax. Why? Because the same slab will get attracted. It will be an individual, different person in tax returns, income tax returns. so that you get the same slab you get. But you have to create one initially, and then you can take the benefit out of it. Then the next is business. If you are doing business and if requiring audit, then 31st October 2024 is the due date. Then business requiring transfer pricing. Then 30th November 2024. Then revised returns. If you have filed wrongly something and you think that you have to revise your return, that can be done before 31st December 2024. Then belated or late returns, 31st December 2024. I will be discussing about belated return in next couple of slides. Then updated returns. If you have made any mistake and if you think that you have to declare more income, you can declare it before 31st March 2027. Then the consequences of not filing your income tax returns. What are the consequences? One is if you are not paid your taxes, 1% interest you have to pay per month till you pay your taxes. The next is late fee you have to pay by 5,000 rupees late fee. And if your income is less than 5 lakhs, then you have to pay late fee of 1,000 rupees. Loss, if you are doing a business and if you have a business loss, which cannot be carried forward if you are not filed your returns on time. So that is a big drawback if you are not filing a return on time. And if you are in business, then belated return, I told you that we can file our return after the deadline also by paying fine, and also loss will not get loss adjustments, which is a bigger hit to the business, because loss you can carry forward for 8 years. For example, if you are in business, if you are incurred 1 lakh loss, that you can carry forward for 8 years and you can adjust that loss with your income. So that benefit you will be losing if you are not filing your returns on time. Yeah, somebody has raised the hand. Can I? Speaker view hand.
I had a question. So if
please, Sourav.
If I am a business owner, so do I have to file 2 returns? One as an individual, one as a business owner?
See, if you are a proprietor, then only one return is enough. If you are a company and why was Companies Act governs this company.
If I have got multiple companies, then in what?
What, Sourav, can you repeat again?
If I have got multiple companies, then in that case, what I need to file?
Company is a distinct. Company is a distinct, a separate entity or itself. Your limited company, no. So they have to file their returns. For example, if you have 100 companies, you have to file 100 returns for them. For you, individual, one return has to be filed as an individual.
Okay, got it.
Okay. We'll be coming back to other slides. I'll be moving to the second segment, table topic segment. I will be calling upon the table topic master. She is a humanitarian student from Mount Carmel College with the excitement for learning and growing. For learning and growth in every realm she encounters. With a flair for classical dance, she aims to pursue her artistic passion alongside her academic journey. She is Toastmaster Devayani Nair. Devayani Nair, Toastmaster, the stage is yours here.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Sanjay, and a very, very good morning to everyone present here. It has been an absolutely very, very informative session by our TMOD today. And moving on, we shall go to the table topic session. And I think most people are kind of uncomfortable talking when it comes to money. At least that's what I've seen. And first of all, I don't pay income tax, so I wouldn't really know much about that. But I mean, I guess no wonder that this one topic is kind of off limits at dinner tables, because I mean, it is really sad to like see the awkwardness around table. And I think the cycle it keeps repeating. And well, in Toastmasters, I think making people uncomfortable is the motto here. And table topics is one of that session that makes people more so uncomfortable. So in this one, everyone can volunteer, including our guests. So you'll have to speak for a minimum about 1 minute and a maximum of 2 minutes. Our timer will be showing our cards, so please pay attention to the timer screen too. And I hope anyway, most of you all are uncomfortable. Let's also bring money to the table. And please raise your hands on like who would like to volunteer first. Okay. So we'll do like one online and one offline volunteer. So I see Toastmaster Yogesh's hand raised. Toastmaster Yogesh, would you like to go? Can you please come on camera? Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Are you ready to take your topic?
Yeah.
Okay. Toastmaster Yogesh, tell us a weird way in which you save money. Tell us a weird way in which you save money, Toastmaster Yogesh.
Okay. Everybody wants to save money in any way, like whether legally or by in any other means. Saving money, everyone wants to save their money. The weird way in many people save their money is that whenever they buy something from a small petty shop for groceries, they fight with the people. I have seen many people fight with the people for saving some 5 rupees, 10 rupees with the poor, the shop which is there on the roadside. But whenever they go to some restaurants and all, they pay whatever they have asked for. So that's one thing which is very weird, what I feel. Coming to me personally, the weird way, I don't have any such weird ways in which I save money, but I do save money. I don't often go to restaurants or something like that. So my interests are also not like which is like I don't go on a trek or go on trips so often. Very rarely I go with my friends. So my personal expenses are very limited. So that's how I save my money. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much for taking up that topic, Toastmaster Yogesh. It is very true when you said about like people bargaining at small street vendors, but they're so ready to spend elsewhere. So thank you for bringing that up. Can we have someone from the offline meeting? Toastmaster Nancy, is anyone there?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's start with Mita. Mita Shah.
Yes, Toastmaster Mita, please come ahead to the speaker view.
Then after that, Arsheen is also there. Mohan is there. We'll start with the ROLETAKERS first, huh? Yeah. But I was just finding out who all did not speak at all.
So Toastmaster Mita, are you ready for your topic? This is quite a philosophical one, but I'd love to hear your viewpoint on this. So Toastmaster Mita, can money actually buy happiness? Can money buy happiness? Toastmaster Mita.
Happy evening. Yes, according to me, money can buy happiness. Exactly no. Because money is only for the thing is safe, but only the love and affection what you have, the trust what you have, that gives you happiness. A small helping for someone as a kindness, that gives a lot of happiness. No doubt, money is also important in this situation, like wherever you go, you need money. Without that, you can't go out also. So money is there. But only with that money, if you are doing something good for the other person, like some giving like a, like next to our house, anyone, like small kids are there, those who are not, like maid servants, their kids are going to school. And if you are giving them a small bag or anything like for study material or giving them a school fees or anything, that money makes an importance and that gives us a lot of that, the happiness which they get. Oh, wow, I'm going to such a good school. I'm having a bag, I'm studying, and the education where we are saving that money. This money is used for this purpose, then it gives a happiness. No doubt that money is there, but we'll use it in a lavishly for our own sake. That does not give a happiness, but only that money, when we'll help someone else as a poor person, we are just giving in the order in the hotel, everything. But then we'll eat only one thing and the thing rest is wasted the food. So even I feel that waste food, instead of that, we can give to some poor, some fruit or sweets or anything, as that gives us happiness, and the person who's happy and that showing that happiness, that makes a lot of happiness. So that money can buy happiness, yes, it can buy, but in otherwise helping some others, then it is happiness. Only using for our own sake, it doesn't make any sense. Over to you. Table
Thank
topic.
you so much, Toastmaster Meeta. Big round of applause for that. It's such a beautiful take that you just had. I think it was money can buy happiness, but it's also in a way you can derive happiness through money from other people. So that was a wonderful take on the topic. And can we have another person volunteer? I think we had a long list in the offline audience.
Toastmaster Ashwin. Toastmaster Ashwin is coming.
Toastmaster Ashwin, did I get the name right?
Right.
Okay. Good morning, Toastmaster Ashwin.
Morning.
You ready to get your topic?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Toastmaster Ashwin, the moment in your life where you wished you had more money. The moment in your life where you wished you had more money. Toastmaster Ashwin.
And you table talking master, Toastmaster Devayani. So yeah, I would say that there are a couple of moments wherein I wish I had more money because it was a need of the hour. But one particular time when I really wanted money is especially like it comes down more to my personal life. So that was actually planning for one of my friends. Actually, it was a get together. So that friend actually came from the other part of the city, from Mumbai actually. So that person is close to me. And that was when I really wanted to do something special for him. And that's when I felt I needed more money. But then maybe I was not in that particular position wherein I had to arrange that money because there were even other commitments. But even then, probably if not a physical strength, I needed that endurance to get into that mental strength wherein I needed to collect this particular money. And that was when I went into doing marketing. That is the first time something what I'm not experienced in, but I went into marketing and just getting this fund from people and assuring them that at the sooner or later I will be able to pay you back no matter what. So this was something what I wanted to make it special. And that was when I learned the skill of marketing, which I was not into, not well versed. And I would say that maybe, although this was a particular different event for which I wanted money, I developed a particular skill which made me confident that in future I can take initiatives and take approaches and get whatever I want. Even when it comes to even small goals, I can make them the stepping stone to achieve those bigger goals. And one way to do that is to be at a point of time wherein I should not be in a position where I really require money, but I'm not able to get. So that is what I would say that is a lesson what I learned. And that moment has become something which is really close to my life because I was able to make the day special to that friend of mine and get a lot of people and also learn something new. So with that, back to you, Table Talk Master, Toastmaster Devayani.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Ashwin. A big round of applause for him. That was again a very nice take, and thank you for sharing that story with us. I'm glad that you got you had such a win-win situation in that moment of desperation, even for money. I'm glad you found the ray of hope through it. Toastmaster Alok, I've seen you your hand is raised. Would you like to go next?
Two more topics you will be having.
Okay, we'll go take Toastmaster Alok
sure.
and then one from the offline meeting. Toastmaster Alok, are you ready for your topic?
Yes.
Toastmaster Alok, do you think schools should have mandatory classes on personal finance? Do you think schools should have mandatory classes on personal finance? Toastmaster Alok.
As I remember, when I had come out of my college and come to the professional world, I was earning good money and I was enjoying my life. But after a couple of years, I started realizing after the marriage that I have not made a saving. And now I was feeling the heat when various responsibilities started coming on me. And somewhere I started later on realizing that when the people for the tax saving and various other instruments came to me, and many times I was bullied that this is the way, this instrument is better, that instrument is better, you need to invest there, you need to invest in this. And I used to blindly follow them. I used to invest, but later on I used to realize that no, there is another fund which is giving better return. And then I used to curse myself. Oh, I should have learned this. I should know about this. So considering all these things, I feel that yes, financial in the school days, it's very, very important. Students should know that what are the ways you can improve your financial condition. It is not about the earning. It is not about the job. How you can make a saving, how you can save for your future, for your retirement, for various functions, various milestones of your life. And these things from the childhood, those things we need to get in a part of syllabus. As a parents, we keep teaching all those things to our children, but is this sufficient? What if it can become the part of our curriculum? That way, these thoughts, this belief can be further reinforced in the children and they can become a better citizen. They can become a better person who can think about their family, for the society, for the country. And this way, I feel that, yes, financial illiteracy is very, very important to include in the curriculum from the childhood. Thank you very much. And back to the table topic, Master.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Alok. That was wonderful. A big round of applause for him, please. And I totally and completely resonate with you here. And it is so essential. If I had someone like Toastmaster Sanjay back in school explaining to me all of this, I think I'd have so much more knowledge on how to go ahead. Finally, we have our last speaker for today. May I please know your name?
Mohan, Toastmaster Mohan.
Toastmaster Mohan. A very good morning to you. Are you ready for your topic?
Yes.
Toastmaster Mohan, what is the biggest financial goal you have achieved and how did you do it? What is the biggest financial goal you have achieved and how did you do it? Toastmaster Mohan.
Thank you, Toastmaster Devayani, for the topic. So, biggest financial goals for all the middle class folks who wants to buy vehicle, home to settle. So for this, how do we plan financial goals? So we can't buy the vehicle, we can save up some money, we can buy in 2 years. But buying a dream home like beach sides, someone buying a dream home like in big like societies, that is everyone having a big dreams. So that will take a sum of time. Some people will take 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. So which one is your dream? Like if you want to buy a Caesar duplex, individual home, or else if you want a flats, what is the, if you have to calculate about the future also. If after 10 years, how much the worth? So how much you have to savings every month? You have to do SIP, you have to do mutual fund, you have to do like PPF account, and or else is there any way you can do it business, or else you can use your professional skills to give some coaching and training to who can help them to achieve their goals. So this is the way we can earn money and save money. We will grow up. We can reach our goals as well. So this is the best way I can say you, like what is your strength? Just focus on it. Increase your skill set. So save the money where we'll give like highest returns. I have to take the risk. We have to 100% stock market, everything. Have to take the risk. In stock market, there are things we can do options. We can become a crorepati in one day. We can become like we can lost all money also. The way we should think is we should think smart. So if you're saving like small amount, within 10 years, you will achieve the ring. Or else I want to become a rich within 1 year, I want to become a duplex, means end of the day, you won't buy a like small apartment also. That is what. Thank you, Toastmaster.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Mohan, for taking up that topic. And with that, we come to the end of a table topic session today relating to money. And it was such wonderful speakers we had and such wonderful stories that have been shared. I'm so glad to be here and be the table topic master for today. And back to Toastmaster Sanjay.
Thank you, Toastmaster Devayani, for a wonderful table topic session. Before moving to the last evaluation section, I will continue with my slides. Are you able to see the screen?
Yeah.
Yeah, Nancy, you had asked which ITR to be filed. So if you are doing a business, then you have to file ITR 3. For ITR 1 is if your salary income is less than 50 lakhs, then you have to file ITR 1. For ITR 2 is other than business, if your income is more than 50 lakhs, then ITR 2 has to be filed. And if you are having more than one house property, capital gains and other sources and foreign income. Nowadays, most of the companies are giving ESOP, which are companies are registered in foreign country. And so that we have to disclose this in our ITR 2 when you are filing our returns. If you're not showing this, then you will get an income tax notice when you get this amount, that why you are not disclosed this asset at that point of time. So this has to be taken care very well, that whoever is getting nowadays a lot of companies, startups are giving ESOPs and things like that, which are their parent companies are in foreign land. So it becomes a foreign asset. So this has to be disclosed in this ITR 2. Then ITR 4 is for HUF and firms and with income from business or professional computed under presumptive taxation scheme. There is a presumptive taxation scheme. For example, transporter is there. There is a presumptive taxation that he need not keep his books of accounts. Only he has to pay a certain percentage. He has to declare that percentage is defined in the act that his income will be, and on that he has to pay income tax. So that type of category is there. They have to file ITR 4. And ITR 5 is for LLP, limited partnership, AOPs, BOI, artificial judicial persons. ITR 5 has to be filed. And ITR 6, as Sourav had asked, companies has to file ITR 6. If you are having different companies, limited companies, then you have to file ITR 6. These are the basic ITR returns which has to be taken care. Mostly people use ITR 2, as we all fall, most of us fall in ITR 2 or ITR 3.
I have a quick question.
Yeah.
What's the difference between ITR 3 and 4? This is both for
business income will not be in ITR 2. There is no no section of business income in your ITR 2. In ITR 3, there will be also business income, where you have to give your profit and loss account, balance sheet, everything you have to give. So you have to file ITR 3.
No, 3 and 4. Difference between 3 and 4.
3 and 4, see, presumptive taxation. Government has said, for example, a transporter is there. For him, he need not keep his books of accounts. They have said that around 8% of his turnover will be income. Whether he's making loss or more than that profit, his income will be that much. If he is falling under that category, he has to simply see his turnover and pay that percentage will be determined as an income. And on that, income tax will be charged. He need not keep his books of accounts.
Understood. Thank you.
Documents, what we have to keep. See, these are the basic documents which Sandeep, you had some.
I had a very quick clarification on your point about ITR 2 requiring foreign asset/income.
Yeah.
Now I understand that whatever shares that I have in NASDAQ, NYSE, if I sell them, I have to show them in my the capital gain. I have to show them in my ITR.
No, that is.
What do you mean by assets?
No, assets means there is a column given. Means you are owning any foreign assets. Government want to know how much foreign assets we are holding. Why? Because see, these are escaping income from individual. So government has to keep a track that this much foreign assets is there with you. For that purpose, government is asking these assets to be declared by us, so that it can keep a track of it, and whenever you sell or do any transaction, it will ask you to pay income tax on it.
Got it. Okay.
the documents, I'll be coming in the next section, after the general evaluation. I'll be coming to this documents, what you will have to keep. I call upon the general evaluator, Toastmaster DTM Sourav Dutta to please take on the stage.
Thank you so much. So before I hand over the stage to the evaluators, the way I normally do, I'll first do a quick evaluation of the session till we have till now. Then I'll call the evaluators. After that, I'll call the TT evaluator and then the TAGL team. So the session till now, good that we started on time. A great job by the Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster Amit Gupta. This is one thing that everyone knows about the Gabbys, and I want everyone should continue to know about the Gabbys, for a club that always starts the meeting at 10 a.m. And it doesn't matter whoever is there, not there. That's something that I must appreciate for each of our essays to continue doing that. So good job, Amit. I think it's been quite some time now, 6 months in this role. I want you to see having more control in terms of your essay script, in terms of the authority, the power. I was seeing yesterday, Prashant was doing the essay role in Del Sur Toastmasters Club. And I love the way he did it with absolute authority and power. Remember, you are the sergeant at arms, right? This position itself talks about a lot of power and authority. So talk with that authority, talk with that level of conviction, so that everyone actually takes out their phone and puts it on silent mode, right? Because that is what your job is. Great job, Amit. And not only during the meeting, before the meeting, whatever you have done for this meeting, I must appreciate that the entire document was there. You have done everything that you needed to do to set the meeting in place. Thank you so much. Can we have a big round of applause for our Sergeant? Moving on to our presiding officer, to distinguished Toastmaster Nancy Goel. As usual, a very inspirational opening to the meeting. DTM Nancy, you talked about the awards, you talked about the achievements of the Gabbys, you touched upon the Gabbys Day, the GPL, a very holistic one. I know we are partners in crime in terms of whatever you're presenting here, because I'm playing today the dual role of someone who's, a president of one of the clubs of the Gabbys, and I'm also the general evaluator today. So one feedback, it's more to the XCOM rather than to you, is that what is the Magnus Award? What is the Excel Share Award? Right? We just said that we got Excel Share Award, Magnus Award. We didn't say what is this, right? And that is something that we need to say. So probably, and this is something we can probably do towards the end of the year, where we should actually list out the 24 count will probably go to 26 or 30. We have award winners sitting all in this room and on this room and outside this meeting as well. So when we reach there, we should actually release a video explaining what these awards are, because otherwise it just names, okay, some award Gabbys won, and that's not how I think we should do it. So that's more a note to self and more a note to the executive committee rather than the president. But thank you, Madam President, for a beautiful opening to the meeting. Moving on to our Toastmaster of the day. Yes, Sanjay and I discussed and we decided the theme together. But Sanjay, I must say I'm really impressed. I'm impressed for quite a few reasons. Number one, the quality of your slides. I absolutely loved it. Neat, clean, less amount of text, solid material, no flap, no flag, nothing. It was just so tidy and so beautifully created slides. I think this is more than income tax. I think this was also a lesson on how to make good PowerPoints. So I think all of us learned that as well. This is exactly how you should make a PowerPoint, where it's not so text heavy that you are like, oh my God, what am I reading? And neither it is like, bells and whistles flowing here from here and there. No nonsense kind of slide, easy on the eye, very easy to understand. The other thing I liked about it is that you had questions which you knew people would have in mind, right? So when you're doing an education session, one of the most important things for you is to preempt or try to anticipate what would people want to know. And you had that in mind. So you did your research in terms of this audience, who are mostly salaried individuals, maybe a few business professionals thrown in here and there, some people who are happily retired early, settled in Kerala. So some of those people, how of all those people would want to receive this information, what they would need to know. You did your absolute good job in that. The only request, Sanjay, manage the time, because you have to understand that still you've got some 10 to 15 minutes of total screen time. So whatever information you need to give it within that time. And if there's more information that you want to share, you can probably ask them to connect with you later. If you're doing it professionally, why not do it as a professional service also? I don't mind. I mean, that's perfectly okay. If someone is seeking your advice as a chartered accountant and wants to know more about something, you can probably take it offline, paid or unpaid, that's your choice. But that's what you need to cover in this 10 to 15 minutes is what you can cover and what we can absorb. So just keep that in mind. Less content sometimes is more useful. A big round of applause, please, for our TMOD and our presiding officer. Our tabletop master, Toastmaster Devayani, very good selection of topics that it's a very easy test. If people want to speak on the topics, then you have topics that are good for the house. You could add a little bit of humor or a little bit of some different twists to it, like something, I don't know, nothing is coming readily on top of my mind, but I think money by itself is a bit of a dry subject, right? I mean, not earning money, but discussing money is a dry subject, right? So if you add a little bit of humor there, then I think you can take it up. Particularly after Sanjay's serious session, we need a little bit of a breather, right? So you could have given us that breather, but you actually, when you said that was the biggest financial goal, I'm like, oh my God, I've done nothing, right? And so the questions were very serious, probably a little humor there, here and there, but have really helped. So that's my only feedback for you. Good job, Devayani. I wanted to have you in person, but then I guess you had some other commitments, but that would have been great if you could have joined us in person here. Now I will be evaluating the first evaluator on stage, and the first evaluator evaluating the first speaker, Toastmaster Sravan Kumar, is Toastmaster Bimpy Kumari. Toastmaster Bimpy is a senior quality analyst at one of the pharmaceutical companies. She loves traveling, cooking, reading, etc. in her leisure time. But the most important introduction of Toastmaster Bimpy, she is a surgeon at arms at one of the other Gabbys clubs, and again, one of the pillars of the Gabbys meetings. Over to you, Toastmaster Bimpy Kumari, to share your evaluation and feedback for Toastmaster Sravan.
Thank you so much, DTM Sourav Dutta, for warm welcoming me. So moving to the evaluation of our first speaker, Toastmaster Sravan Kumar. First of all, congratulations, Toastmaster Sravan Kumar, for your very first speech on visionary communication. The objective of your speech is to introduce yourself. That you have done really well. Now, we know you are shy, cool, and calm person, though mischievous person as well. There is a basic structure in your speech, no doubt, telling your childhood story from your school times, then your college, and telling your hobbies. So there was a structure, no doubt. Definitely, you have drew attention of audience by your humorous speech, where you have talked about your girlfriends like violent or flute, something like that. So it was humorous. You were really confident and calm as well. Spoken language is clear and loud, no doubt, is as expected. Your tone is as expected. Eye contact towards the audience was also good and captivating. You have engaging story. Coming to your speech title, that speech title is also so captivating. Who am I? So basically, it is really difficult question, at least for me. Now, all these are good things about your speech. Coming to your improvement part, you may work upon your physical gesture, I would say. There was a improvement required when you were delivering your speech. So when you were delivering your speech, I could hardly see your hand gesture. It was not coming into this frame. It was not visible clearly. Overall, I would say it was your speech was humorous, captivating, and you may challenge yourself on your hand gesture on your next speech. Overall, thank you so much for delivering your first icebreaker speech. Over to you, General Evaluator of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Bimpy. the perfect evaluation for an icebreaker where it comes with a lot of encouragement, a lot of positive words, positive inputs, and just one feedback. I think that's how an icebreaker evaluation should be given. You don't load the speaker taking the stage for the first time with, you should do this and this and this and this and that as well. But you tell them this is one thing that you should do and these are the things that you did well. I do have a couple of recommendations for you. One, Toastmaster Sravan will not be able to remember the full laundry list of things that you said that he did well. Right. So don't say that you did this well also, 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 right? It's like you look good, you cook good, you walk good, you sing good, you dance good, right? It doesn't work like that. Say that one or two really positive, impactful things that came up in his speech. Talk about those. And if you really have a long list of things, maybe you can drop a note to him, right? But for this meeting, for this purpose of this evaluation, talk about 2 things or 3 things that he did really well. And when you're talking about hand gestures, considering that this is the first piece that he is doing, could there be a way that you showed him that where he went wrong with the hand gestures? Right? Because sometimes in online, it's very difficult to understand that I'm not doing the right hand gesture. I'm doing a lot of gesture here, but you can't see, right? And that is something you would have probably explained to him. Then it would have been easier for him. Great job. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Bimpy Kumari. And thank you, Sravan and Bimpy. Can we have a big round of applause for that, please? Our next evaluator is Toastmaster Jaspreet Kaur, an IELTS trainer, a Bosch trainer, a teacher, a very, very well-respected professional. And I absolutely respect her for being one of the best learners that I have seen. So over to Toastmaster Jaspreet Kaur for evaluating our second speaker, Toastmaster Arsheen K. Arsheen, you can, yeah. So Arsheen is here.
Yes, thank you so much, General Evaluator. Yes, Arsheen. Now, when I was listening to your speech, I came across these words. I was reminded of them by Mary Reesberg. Don't let your voice sound like all the other noises. Be loud, be clear, and make a difference. And you did make a difference. Perfect narrative skills, like them really very much. Congratulations to you for doing that right at the beginning. Beautiful narrative, and the right and open kind of body language that was there was very gripping. Your opening line was very gripping for the audience. Now, so yes, I like the way you narrated the incident, which was getting built up. It was taking us towards the message or the lesson that you learned, and you were teaching that or maybe giving that to us. We were willing learners for that particular lesson. Some of your usages were really very impressive, which I really liked. For example, we were children in adult bodies, the right kind of usage for people at that stage of life. You did bring in one sad reality of our society. People are all curious to know. They are full of advice, but nobody is there to support you at that during that hour of need. So you brought that up really very properly. Now, Arsheen, the purpose of your speech today is to present it and get a feedback so that you can apply it on the next speech. So I have a couple of recommendations for you as well. Now, your story talked about X. I'm a listener. As a listener, I'm curious to know what happened that led X into that condition. Because the story, if you are creating a character, that should have been there. Maybe not the entire thing, just a touch-up would have been fine for that. And that would have been sufficient. Now, the other thing is, you said you had certain guilt, the others along with you had some guilt. What happened to, you said you had that assumption that we were guilty. So what happened to that guilt at the end? That closure was required. You learned a lesson, fine, empathy and all. But then what, just little bit touch up, because you've touched it here, that touch to give a closure over there was required. Now, your story had a message for all of us, Arsheen. But if I am X, what is the message for me? If I am X and all years wanting to know what happened to this X, is the turmoil of this X similar to mine? What do I get to learn from there? So that was a very important aspect that I was looking forward to. Otherwise, it was good. work on these points, rest your body language, everything else was good. But then these were certain things which were into the narrative part of it. If you work on that, then your storytelling skills would absolutely reach unstoppable heights. And congratulations to you for doing that and sharing that with all of us. Thank you very much. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, Jaspreet. Extremely pertinent observations. Couple of things I would first add for your evaluation and then for Arsheen, particularly because Arsheen is doing a project where I think she can probably put to use some of the recommendations that I may share here. So for you, Jaspreet, one thing we have to keep in mind, a story like this, for that matter, any story, I would be very cautious about avoiding recommending that you should use that part I want to know as a reader. You don't know what is the reason that they don't want to share that. What led X to do that would be something that they absolutely don't want to share. And if we keep on harping about this, repeating this in several recommendations, it may so happen that people may resist sharing the story for the fear that it's bare all. I have to share everything and I can't share a big part of it, so I may as well not share at all. Now coming to Arsheen. Arsheen, you're a good speaker, but the best part is you knew that you're a good speaker. So what you need to do is you need to use your strength in speaking. Number one, I never felt the build-up that something is happening. I did a speech like this in my contest, right, where I was building up towards a death that was coming. So that build-up is very necessary, where you feel the tension. You were like X was standing here smoking, looking at them. That's it. That's all you had for a build-up. No connection with X. Did X go with you? Did X stay back? Did X also enjoy? Did X not enjoy? A joke that X cracked. A joke you cracked on X. Something, where is the build-up? No tension. Suddenly X came from nowhere. Then she went with you somewhere and then she said that she consumed sleeping pills. That's how I am an outsider. Remember, I have no emotions attached to you or to X or to that entire thing. You have to build that emotion for me. I didn't feel anything for X. I'm sorry, but that's the real story. That's the truth. Second, when you said that X was standing here, right? You could have actually got in a physical meeting. So why not you like I was standing here at the moment? This could have been done, right? Instead of saying that X was standing and working at the moment. When you are in a physical meeting, make good use of the physical space, because in an online meeting, you can just say that and get away with it, but not here. Third thing, even in a speech like this, there is a scope for humor. In the first part, you you can, as I think I mentioned somewhere, I heard this definitely, that if you can make your audience laugh and cry in the same speech, not in that order actually, cry and laugh in the same speech, then in that case, the audience will definitely remember that speech. You didn't make us laugh at all. When you said that you were having a good time, like we did not feel the shock of it, of the bad time that came up, we didn't even feel the happiness. This generally happens, Arsheen, when you don't have the control over your emotions when giving a speech to which you're emotionally attached. You are like, let me just get done with this. So this kind of speech probably needs more mental orientation, which I think you should have done, because somewhere in between, I felt like you were like, okay, just let me go with it. Because I've seen your speech, I've heard your speeches before. Your conclusion could have been better. So overall, quite a bit of a scope was there for this particular speech. So I'm sure you'll keep this in mind. Thank you so much, Jaspreet, and thank you so much, Arsheen. Can we have a big round of applause for both? Coming to our third evaluator, who's sitting right here, Toastmaster Punith, and here's his introduction as he walks up to the stage. Toastmaster Punith is a non-fiction book enthusiast, a dedicated practitioner of David Allen's Getting Things Done method, and a prominent ExCom member at, he says Toastmasters Indiranagar Pride, I say the Gabbys Toastmasters Club, because he's also the chair of the Gabbys Day coming up on 22nd of June. The stage is all yours, Toastmaster Punith. Evaluating Toastmaster Chitrakshivich.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sourav Dutta. It was typical love come wedding story with dark climax and providing a strong message like take a courage and give priority to the personal freedom. I analyze this story into three categories. In that I name it as three. Yes, the first one is setup, then struggle, Third one is success. The setup is required to bring audience to the circumstances. You share the birthday celebrations, and you the incident, the vivid description, the descriptive language that you use, that has created the mental picture that made me feel and view the incident. And then coming to the struggle, and what I like in the struggle is you keep on hoping on the person. Okay, in the first incident, second incident, the once you reach the tolerate level, then the struggle came in. Then coming to the success part, where you stick with your own identity, like being strong and independent woman. And overall, whatever the important aspects has to be there in the story, in my perspective, those are covered in this story. And I see the two versions in your story. First one is the girl who is very enthusiastic. The second part where the girl who has to face the struggle. In the first, what I liked is being so enthusiastic. The teenage girl came out in that part where the tone, enacting, the body language, the facial expression that you showed, that shows that you are in a cloud nine. And I like the version one. And when you come to the version two, you showed that emotion too. Like you are struggling. There is a struggle is going on. And I like the facial expressions. The emotions came out very well in your speech. And I like the incident that you used to bring in twist. The way you used the trick and where you had a small party. There, the things started. The things started getting serious. I like that. The incident that you used in your story. Coming to the area of improvement, I have a couple of things. Your story was so compelling that I was connected with the story, empathizing. But at the end, you mentioned that it was a dream of last night. And I felt like, okay, I gave an emotions to this story. And at the end, you mentioned it's the dream. I think this is from my opinion and my perspective. Rethink about it. The second one, the telling a story and tell a story. Here in the first part, where you're sharing your emotions, the how you felt. When it comes to the incident where you use the where struggle started, then you can bring in a characters. You can play around with the characters. I felt, that could have been done. Then, if there is a time, you could have had how you overcame that one. I think you have used a couple of sentences to show that you overcame, and I think you could have give some the incident how you overcame it. Then you are like a veteran. You are a veteran speaker, and I like to hear more personal stories and more impactful stories and learn from you. And thank you, and over to Sourav.
So my feedback first for Punith, similar to what I told Jaspreet, you don't tell the speaker what to say unless there is a very specific reason. So if she wants it to be a dream, let it be a dream. Don't make it a reality, right? Even if you feel cheated, that's something that you need to live with. Chitrakshi, the feedback I gave Arsheen, your feedback from my side would be exactly the opposite of that. Arsheen had no build-up and you had only built up, right? So for a good 5 minutes, you were just building up. You will say that that was the plot, right? Where I wanted to build up so that you feel it's real and then I will like, boom. No. If you are building up for too long, see, we are not idiots. We understand that if you're building up for too long, something is happening, right? So don't delay it so much that we lose interest in your speech. Till the green card came, you were still building up. So you had very less time for the crux of the stories. It was kind of a flip side of what I talked about Arsheen. So this balance is very important. How much of built up is too much? You need to know that. So ideally, you could have cut it like say around 2 to 3 minutes of built up. Then talk about this one, and then spend some time in terms of the dream. It's a dream. Now comes my second recommendation. So what's a dream? First of all, it's not a dream. I think a better word would have been nightmare. So what if it is a nightmare? So what is the message that you want us to go with? If someone says, "Will you marry me?" Will you say yes or will you say no? Or will you say, "I don't know"? Right? Is that something? What is the message that you want to leave us with? Is something that I'm still confused. If you are also confused about that, let us know. But that should also be the message. But no message is not a message, right? Some message has to be given at the end. So that's my recommendation for you. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Chitrakshevich and Toastmaster Punith, for the evaluation and the speech. Moving on to our next speaker. I am sorry, but I think I lost the introduction here. Distinguished Toastmaster Lasanatha De Silva. Distinguished Toastmaster Lasanatha De Silva is evaluating our Toastmaster of the day today, who's also attempting his project. Distinguished Toastmaster Lasanatha De Silva is a chartered accountant by profession now. This is great. A CA evaluating a CA. He is currently the president of the CMA Bank Bangladesh Tigers Toastmasters Club. He has been in Toastmasters since 2018. He was the President's Distinguished Area Director for Area L3 District 41. Over to you, Distinguished Toastmaster Lasanatha De Silva, for your evaluation of our Toastmaster of the day. Thank you.
Thank you, Distinguished Toastmaster Sourav Dutta. Am I audible? Thank you. Thank you very much, Toastmaster Sanjay Jain, our tax consultant for today's submitting the annual tax return. That was a very great, as DTM Sourav Dutta highlighted. So very informative sessions you are bringing back to all of us. How to file the tax returns. You persuaded me to even to submit the tax return on tomorrow as well. So that way that you have brought that information session. Love that one. And the presentation material that you have used, there's no glitches. It was very narrative and it was very onto the spot on all the details. You started asking, saying, do you know the tax? What are the sources of income? You explain the sources of income. There are 5 sources of income. Then coming back to say that, what are the areas that which we will be covered up? What are the scope? Which tax base that you have to pay? And then coming out to say that, what are the consequences of not filing the tax returns? And you bringing out, there are 6 ITRs that we have to submit. That was very good sessions. And I know in detail to take about filing a tax return, it's a very large scope of tax. But you're bringing back within to a very shortest slides that will narrative for the essence of tax filing the tax return. Very well done, Toastmaster Jain. The third point that I see, you facilitate of asking questions, posing members to question to you and clarifying those questions by giving individual sessions. That was very well done. And I'm sure most of you all have that question, and Toastmaster Sanjay, you did that in very well. Now, Toastmaster Sanjay, there are a few things that I felt that you need to develop or maybe to improve yourself. To bring back the situation, yes, we do understand filing the tax returns, it's a very large scope of income tax. That requires you to identify or categorize into several parts. Now, there are a few members who are like not taxpayers, they are not chartered accountants, they don't know even filing tax returns even. You got to tell that why we should submit tax returns. You can explain bit and then going back and say, look here, we are submitting tax return. Each and every member is required to pay tax if we are liable to pay tax. You can say that part. That's very important. Second thing that I want to suggest you is about, this is very lengthy session. So you need to categorically identify which areas to be present because the time is running now. Yes, we have been allocated you 15 to 20 minutes. As DTM Sourav Dutta highlighted that one, you have to identify which areas or what points that you need to touch it on. And you can tell that, okay, later on you can go back. If you require further information, please do clarify. Third, in summary, I felt it's very serious note. Use the energy. I know that. Are you paying taxes? Why do you need to pay taxes? So you can create some energy throughout your meeting because it's a very serious thing. In wrapping up, you had a very informative sessions. You did very well PowerPoint. You have engaged with the audience and the suggestions that I've made, make the timing, categorically use that point, and finally have the engagement with the powerful note. Thank you. Over to you, TTM sir.
Okay, thank you so much. So we have a bit of an issue here. That is that this meeting room has to be given over. So we will need to skip the TTE section today. And we will just rejoin back on this. Can the timer report and the accounter report? I don't see accounter here in the screen. Yeah, I'm just wrapping up.
I also have a Teams meeting for 12. I'm late by 5 minutes.
Yeah.
How professional is that?
So, one second. Yeah, so can I request the timer to please continue with this? Amit, just take over.
Okay, I will take up.
I can take over. I mean, continue. So, Amit, should I present my timer report now?
Yeah, you can present it.
Okay, just give me a minute, please. Second, okay, got the button. Share. Yeah. Hope this is visible to everyone.
Yes.
Okay, so today there were no disqualifications in prepared speech or the table topics or the evaluations. So we had 4 evaluations till now, and for DTM Lasanatha, it was exactly 3 minutes 30 seconds. So he's also qualified. So everyone is qualified. I'll be sharing this report in the chat for everyone to see. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Chaitanya. Can I call upon the accounter to give the report? Okay, our counter is not there online. Can I call Grammarian? Okay, till that time I will present my thing so I can complete my share. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So basically, what documents we have to keep ready to file our returns? Personal information is PAN card, Aadhaar card, bank account details, and Form 26CA. Then income proof is Form 16, which is for TDS, salary slips, bank statements. All these things we'll have to keep in our document proof so that income proof, so that we can file our returns seamlessly. Then investment proof, as in the old regime, there is the investment proof is there, PPF is there, EPF, all that we'll have to file it online, so that we have to keep it this all ready so that we can file it by looking into these documents and give correct disclosure in our returns. Then other income details are rent receipts and all that. So these are all basic documents which we'll have to keep while filing our returns. The measure, this is the measure slide we have to remember while filing our returns. One is AIS, Annual Information System. This report is generated by the Income Tax Department itself. When we log in, we get this report. This report, we have to check with our income tax income, what we are earning, because everything will be there. If we are left out with any of the segment of income, we'll come to know. So we have to reconcile with this and then disclose that appropriately, that income. If we are not able to disclose that, then we will surely get a notice from the Income Tax Department. Then other is taxpayers information system. Here we will get to know any demand is there, refund is there, all this status will come to know. So this is a very important report which we will have to download before filing our returns. Then the third one is Form 26AS. Here whatever TDS is deducted by companies is there, any dividend is got or bank interest, all this information is got in Form 26AS. So this reports, these forms, you have to keep it readily available and reconcile with each other and with your income. If any discrepancy is there, you have to ensure that the discrepancy is sorted out before filing the returns. If you are not able to, if you ignore this, then you are sure to get a notice from the department. Why? Because you would have missed some, for example, bank interest you would have missed. You would have thought that bank will not report, but bank will have reported to the Income Tax Department that this much interest Sanjay has earned. If Sanjay is not disclosing that income, then Sanjay will get a notice from the Income Tax Department. Now, due to use of so many analytical tools, department is able to analyze and issue the notices to us. So these are the final things. So with this, I will conclude my section. And if Sourav Dutta has joined,
Yeah,
then,
and we are also back here.
yeah, you can please take up the matter. So I have concluded my thing. So that.
Sure. Thank you so much, and extremely sorry for the mix-up here. Actually, there was a booking just after our meeting, so we had to make it. Nevertheless, I will continue with this. So we'll now invite our timer, Toastmaster Chaitanya Prasad.
Our counter. You have to start from our counter, then you can.
The timer's report?
Yeah, that is done.
That is done. Okay.
Our counter is not able to join. His Zoom crashed. I'm sharing the counter report up till Evaluator 2 in the chat box. Sourav, shall I read out the report as well?
Yep.
On his behalf?
Yes.
Okay, just give me a minute. I'm opening it up. All right, I'm sharing this report on behalf of our counter for today, Toastmaster Sandeep Belekar. He couldn't join because of his Zoom crashing. So this is what he has mentioned in his counter report. There are a couple of people who haven't used any R's or Ums, which includes distinguished Toastmaster Nancy, that's myself, Speaker 2 Arsheen, Speaker 3 Chitrakshi, our table topic evaluator, Toastmaster Devayani, Toastmaster Meeta Shah as table topic speaker, Toastmaster Mohan, Toastmaster Bimpy Kumari. Can we have a round of applause for all of those who haven't used any R's or Ums in today's meeting? Yes, that's amazing. Apart from that, we have listed down other people who have used couple of R's and Ums. There have been crutch words used by Toastmaster Ashwin, which is actually Toastmaster Ashwin, probably you can make note of this crutch word and we can ensure that it's not used later on, or you can be mindful of the same. And there was one unintentional long pause used by our table topic speaker, Toastmaster Alok Kumar. I've shared the report for the benefit of everyone in the chat box. Thank you so much. That's from our counter.
Thank you so much, TTM Nancy, for stepping in and doing this. And then finally, our grammarian for today. Our grammarian for today is Toastmaster.
I'll see. Okay.
Yeah, Toastmaster Mukund Joshi. Toastmaster Mukund Joshi, please read out your grammarian support.
Hello, everybody. So this is my grammarian report. I think the first three speeches literally floored me and kept me on my toes, noting down all the good usage of English that the speakers use. Now, some of the good usages that I have noted down, right from the first speech. Coming to the first speech, there are some very good quotes by Speaker Sravan, which he quoted from the Bhagavad Purana. I was a little bit overwhelmed, to be honest, to make a note of actual sentences that he mentioned. But nevertheless, they were really very good quotes and very relevant to the particular speech that he was giving. So if he's still there in the meeting, I would request him to maybe put it in the chat for all of us to make use of those quotes. Then there's certain other quotes and very good usage that was there in today's speeches. Some I can quote like, the go-getter, a golden period, as Toastmaster Kaur earlier mentioned, children in adult bodies. Now, hours at end. And I was totally perplexed and clueless. This was a lesson in growing up. She was a warrior, right? And here comes another one where it says, when faced with adversity, it rips off appearances. Very profound. Another profound saying, lead with empathy or kindness. When someone is in trouble, the speaker goes on to say the default should be empathy and kindness. Dreams can be any stronger. And there's some usage that is pretty common, but very good. Like, he swung me off my feet, or he was my knight in shining armor, and so on. Another good usage, I drink too much. Trophy wife. Right? And so these are the very good quotes that I could make note of in today's meeting. Some not so good usage. Is it benefit to you? Is it beneficial to you? Benefit on new regime could be benefit in new regime. Personal expenses are limited. There is nothing wrong with this sentence, but in the context it was used, it could have been said, my personal expenses are less. Money makes importance to him money becomes important to him. Earning good money could have been said as he was earning quite well. There is one small usage which all of us fall prey to, particularly me. We use the same word twice in English. Small steps. I do big things. We use the same word twice. I don't know how it has come. Maybe it has come from, say, our local language, like a Hindi, where we say "dhire dhire chalo" or "thoda thoda dalo," and we convert that into English and we say, keep small steps, or I do big things. I don't know if that is good usage or not, but I think it is not good usage, and it should be used only once. Now, coming to the word of the day, it was used by two people, which I could make note of. One is our guest Ashwin, and then DTM Sourav Dutta. Have I left out anybody? Did anybody else use the word of the day, endurance? I don't think so. All right. Okay. Thank you very much. And back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you so much. And now I would invite our listener, Toastmaster Janvi, to test the listening skills. Janvi, please limit to three questions at best. 3 to 5 questions.
Thank you so much, General Evaluator. So I just thought I'll add a twist to this segment where I would be asking questions about the online speakers to the offline members and vice versa. So I would be alternating between the online and the offline audience. So this is the question to the offline audience. Which Jackie Chan movie was referred by Toastmaster Sravan in his speech?
Who am I?
Correct. Question to the online audience. Please feel free to drop it in the chat box or unmute yourself. Which beach location in Mumbai did Toastmaster Arsheen go with her team to celebrate?
Online.
Anyone from the online audience? Okay, no one. Anyone from? It's Alibag. Question to the offline audience. What is Toastmaster Chitrakshi's age as quoted by her in her speech?
32.
Correct. It's 32. Question to the online audience. For which occasion did Toastmaster Ashwin need money? Anyone from the online audience? Okay, anyone from the offline audience? Yeah, it was for a friend. And last question to the offline audience. How many categories of income are there as shared by Toastmaster Sanjay? Yeah, correct. It's 5. So yeah, I feel the offline audience is more active in listening as compared to the online audience. So that's judgment by me. And yeah, overall, it was a good session. Thank you. And back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Janvi. I'll not spend a lot of time in evaluating the TAGL team because I will share my inputs with them if I have anything with them one-on-one on the interest of time. Couple of observations for today's meeting before I conclude and give it over to the Toastmaster of the day. I think this was one of the logistical nightmares in terms of meetings today. We had an audio glitch right in between the meeting. We went over time, and when we went over time, we had the meeting room already overbooked. So which means that we had to move out of the meeting room for the in-person meeting. Nevertheless, as I always say, that the real test of endurance is when we face these adversities. And I think it shows the test of endurance of you, all of you, that we are still completing the meeting. Except for the table topic evaluation, none of the roles has been dropped or nothing has been curtailed. And I would request DTM Nancy to share her feedback. If she has already made a note of it, maybe a scan of that, or maybe a soft copy of that, if you can please share on the meeting role takers group so that we can benefit from your pointers. And as for the club, I definitely think that we have work to do in terms of working towards the meeting ending on time. This is a collective effort that has to be taken with the role takers, the officers, and together. It is not neither on the role takers nor on the officers. But again, none of us can actually say that we are not responsible. So that's it from my side. And I'll hand over the stage now to Toastmaster of the day for handing it over to the presiding officer, please.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sourav Dutta, for a wonderful evaluation section. Now I hand over the stage to our presiding officer, Nancy Goel. The stage is yours.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Sanjay. May we have a round of applause for all our role takers, our Toastmaster of the day, and everyone who has stood strong, endured the test of our patience and all the challenges that we have been through. That was amazing. Today, I can say, though it was a nightmare in terms of meeting logistics, but we are standing here as an actual public. If you see the view, I don't know if someone can click a picture and share it with the people out there. Everyone is standing in front of me, and this is public speaking happening with entire form of body language, vocal variety, and whatnot. They can see my expressions, they can see my body language, and they can see I am standing and addressing as a presiding officer. Or rather, you can say, as a presiding officer, this is dream come true, not a nightmare. All right. We had beautiful meeting today where we learned about ITR. We went through our money challenges in our table topic session. Though we missed table topic evaluation, I'll ensure that we share it. But overall, with the general evaluation, with the evaluators, with the TAGL team, we learned a lot. And no matter what the challenge is, that matters, that learning should never stop. So that's my learning from today's meeting. In the meanwhile, we are all polling, sharing the polling link and voting on the link. May I request a few of our members and guests to quickly share one highlight of theirs from today's meeting. Anyone from the public standing here, one quick highlight. No one? You see everyone moving around? Punith, highlight quickly. Arsheen's speech. Okay, Arsheen's speech was Punith's highlight. Ma'am, Meeta ma'am.
I like the way now we are standing. It's looking like, yes, we are on the stage and rocking. It's a great an opportunity. We enjoy this.
Okay, that's beauty in adversity. Sourav, your highlight.
My highlight is this is the first time that we are so unprepared, and yet we didn't stop the meeting. I think that's the best highlight. Thank you.
Thank you. Mohan. Mohan is still thinking. I'll give him some time. Jaspreet.
My highlight is I'm trying to step into your shoes and thinking what would I have done had this happened, but kudos to you. Wonderful. This is what life is, isn't it? Throws up certain situations, and how well we handle it is, I think this is the best learning lesson today.
Thank you. I think somebody has shared the link on.
So please vote so that we can now.
Okay. Option to connect with everyone in the chat box is there. Everyone can chat in the chat box. All right. Thank you so much, Jaspreet. Sravan. Toastmaster Sravan, are you with us?
Yes, Toastmaster Nancy. Yeah.
You see my audience is busy on phone trying to put link in the chat box. But in the meanwhile, quick highlight from your side.
Yeah, highlight is as your disaster management. Immediately you moved to a different place and continued the meeting. That's a good thing. And a lot of learnings from all the fellow speakers as well as the role players. So that's the highlight for me. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sravan. Amit.
Like this one, quick decision to move out and then set up the meeting again.
I think
And the
this
second
disaster
thing,
management is becoming the
yeah, and the second thing is the energy throughout the meeting. That was my two observations.
Yes, we have Janvi. Thank you so much, Amit. This disaster management is becoming the highlight for everyone. Janvi.
Your voice is not.
We can't hear her. We can't hear Jan.
Master Janvi, we can't hear you. You're
It's
speaking on-
unmuted only. Can you hear me?
Yes, you are audible.
Okay, come closer.
Yeah, I feel we played as a team to solve this
She's again gone off. Can't
It's
hear her.
not audible
She
from
has
the
to
side.
start.
You need to come front. Actually. You need to come front.
Am I audible now?
Yes, yes, yes.
Cool. I felt that we overcame this challenge as a team because I saw that Mukund was trying to talk to that person, and then Punith and Toastmaster Arsheen were trying to find a place. So I felt that we all of us came together to solve this, and that is my highlight for today's meeting.
That's very beautifully said. All of us are talking about disaster management, but we can never take for granted the support of all the members who are standing here despite all the challenges. Nobody has left the room. I mean, we have left the room. We were made to leave the room, yet we are all standing here. So thank you to all of you for standing here and still attending the meeting. So yes, thank you so much, Janvi, for bringing this up. Okay, just give me a minute, please. I'll change it to this. Okay, here I need to switch it. Right. We have received just 6 responses. What about others? Are you not polling on the polling link, voting on the polling link?
Where is the link, Nancy? I couldn't see.
We've shared in the chat box. I'll share it again. In the meanwhile, Sanjay,
yes,
your highlight.
Yeah, it was like last minute filing of returns. That type of situation has come where you have to be on your toes and
What else can we expect from a chartered accountant? You will relate this to last minute filing of income tax return.
yeah,
When we
yeah.
are looking for all our documents and wondering what to do now, where to look for a CA. But for all those who are looking for a CA, we have many chartered accountants in our club. Please feel free to reach out for help to Toastmasters of the day, Toastmaster Sanjay. We have
Yes,
DTM
anybody
Lasanatha.
can reach out. Yeah, no issue.
Yes, yes, avail these services. All right, it's time for me to quickly announce the results. For those who are still voting, last 10 seconds, 10, 9, 8, no one, 7, 6, 5. Okay, skip it. No one is.
Give a moment, give a
closing their-
moment in the process of doing it.
Okay, 5, 4. So this countdown is only for you, Jaspreet. 3, 2, 1. Jaspreet, we are still waiting for your response. Okay, give a thumbs up when it's done.
Done. It was a race against time today.
Right, even for us. All right, we have received the responses. And before I could even announce it, everyone standing here can see the results. So we all can announce it together. Best evaluator for today's meeting goes to Toastmaster Jaspreet Kaur. Congratulations, Toastmaster Jaspreet. You can come this side as well. We want to see the claps. Next is best auxiliary role taker, and the best auxiliary role taker goes to Toastmaster Mukund Joshi. Congratulations, Toastmaster Mukund. Best role taker for today's meeting goes to our general evaluator, distinguished Toastmaster Sourav Dutta. I'm hurt, no votes for me. Come on. At least one. Best table topic speaker, again, a beautiful chart, and it's a tie between 3 people. We had 5 table topic speakers, and out of 5, we have got 3 winners as best table topic speakers. And those 3 winners are Toastmaster Alok Kumar, Toastmaster Ashwin, and Toastmaster Yogesh Kumar. Congratulations to all 3. With this, our poll results have been announced, and all of us are standing here congratulating all the people. I would request many of you sitting here who are part of Bangalore, who are staying in Bangalore, to join us next time in such a public speaking session. I'll see you next week on Tuesday during our online meeting, and if you are in Bangalore, on Saturday during our next hybrid meeting. For this, I, as presiding officer, close session number 183 of the Gabbys Toastmasters Club. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, everyone. Have a wonderful week.